First of all, I'd like to congratulate you on winning the UFC Bantamweight Championship. As you representing Georgia on the world stage, how, and it's made obviously you a national hero within Georgia, how does this role as an icon within Georgia influence and motivate your mindset going into the octagon?
Thank you so much. Yeah, I was chasing this belt a long time, and now I'm finally holding this. Hey man, Georgia always been support me, and I love my country, and that's why I start training and fighting, because I want to represent my country outside of Georgia. You know, I want to represent international, and thank God I'm doing this, and thank God I make my country proud. And yeah, when I open the phone and I see there's so many people celebrating my win, I was so happy, and it's more motivation for me and more responsibility for me. And of course, I feel everywhere I go like Georgian support and Georgian love, and I want to tell them thank you so much.
I mean, we were lucky enough to be in Tbilisi when Georgia beat Portugal 2-0.
Yeah.
And it took us an hour to get home because there was just cars in the street, absolutely like fireworks going off. So I can only imagine what it was like when you won the title.
Yeah, I heard it was same, man. Like all country was out and watching fights even outside of the streets. You know, they had TVs in outside. I even post some clips in my Instagram, like how happy they was, and then everybody, if people wasn't home, they was watching home. Everybody up early, yeah. And yeah, it was great.
And obviously Vegas, you've brought it here. When do you plan to bring the belt home to Georgia?
Actually, from here I'm going to France to support my two friends and teammates who's fighting UFC Paris, and after that I'm going to home. So I'll be home, I think September 29. Sunday, and then I'm gonna go to the street, celebrate with my Georgians, and I'm gonna go after the next day. I'm gonna go another city, Batumi, and from Batumi I'm gonna go to my village and bring my belt to the village.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, share this with them.
I expect a statue erected in your name, surely. Yeah. So obviously your roots within fighting started with Georgian wrestling. And it's a fundamental part of your fighting. How has this heritage of Georgian wrestling shaped not just your physical approach to fighting, but also your overall philosophy as a fighter?
Man, Georgian wrestling, it's very important, because when you're growing up, you're a kid and you see these athletes, and just motivates you. When you're a young kid and you see the two athletes compete each other, it's a healthy, and what energy, and like it's inspires. And first, of course, Georgian wrestling inspired. I was doing some Georgian wrestling, and I started training in judo and a little bit sambo, and I transferred to MMA. But yeah, the Georgian wrestling, it's very important for sure. Like, you know, even like some techniques from there, or even just it gives me motivate when I was a kid, and since this I've been training, and I have a goal too. I have a chasing healthy lifestyle.
And do you think that's made you like there's a bigger appreciation for it? Because, you know, a lot of people come into it and, you know, they either have a big background or a bit of nepotism, maybe. Did that kind of spur you on a little bit more? For sure.
Like when I was a kid, yes, inspired. Like Georgian wrestling inspired me, and that's yeah. After, you know, it's the little things change, like make you to choose your lifestyle, right? You know, like so the wrestling and martial arts inspire me, and that's why I wanna do this. You know, that's why, and of course I appreciate Georgian wrestling, and it's been very important for my life when I just started.
Yeah. Absolutely. And obviously you moved to the US in your early 20s, New York at 21, if that's correct. And that's a pivotal age for a young fighter, you know. How did this transition to the US impact your career, and what were the significant challenges you faced when you were training, whether it's like culturally or just, you know, they did have a different approach?
Yeah, man. When I moved to New York, it was so hard first because I don't speak English. I wasn't able to get any professional fights or any even amateur fights, and I cannot even find the gym to training. And I wasted my first year to looking for a gym. I did find the gym after 1 year because that time wasn't like social media like Instagram now. Now you can follow your favorite fighters and you know where they're training and you can go training there as well. But that time it was only Facebook, and the Facebook, you know, it's not you can't really find the good gyms and stuff like that. And it was so many challenges that time, you know, when I started my career in New York, and a couple months later I have to start work, a full-time job in construction, and this even make worse because I have to work every day, all day long, and then nighttime I have to training. It was hard, man, but thank God I was motivated, and I want to fighting more than anything, and I stay in the sport, and I made it.
That's fantastic. And obviously you've come into the sport, you know, over the last 10-15 years, UFC and MMA has like really exploded, whether it's been to social media. When was that moment you realized that you were on the right track and like you were starting to really make progress both within the sport and, you know, more wider really? Like when did you find that?
So actually in Georgia, when I win my first fight easy, and then I was just fighting like from the heart, like fighting instincts. You know, even I wasn't training in MMA much. I just transferred from judo and sambo to MMA. I was winning, and I realized this is my sport. I find it myself, you know, and then I want to do this one all my life. And but when I go US, then I kind of like broke, you know, because I wasn't able to training, I wasn't able to fight, and even when I find the gym and when I training with some professional fighters, I realized they had more techniques, and they was more high level, and I'm like, wow, I'm not there yet. And then when I got my fights, I lost, and I'm like, fuck, like I'm not really maybe that quality, maybe I'm like, and then I was like, and then from there I was just focused on like I kinda so like beginning I was thinking that I was the best, you know, right? And then after when I started career in US, and I tell you like I broke like because I lost and the challenges and like things like that, and I was just step by step, next fight I want to win, next fight, and get better, and then now like last couple fights, now I'm like, yes, now I'm confident because I know now I am the best. Now my results shows and my fight shows, and because I don't get any damage, and I win all my fights unanimous decision, so it's like it's no question that I'm the best. I make these former champions I make look easy, you know, how I dominate fights I make so easy. So
you know, I mean, that comes quite nicely to my next question, because you know, I'm a big football fan, and you know, you can win, you can lose, you can draw. But within, you know, UFC, there's a winner and a loser most of it. You know, how do you find the mental strength to, you know, if you have lost, to go back up again, pick yourself back up, and you know, the next day go back at it again? Is that something you've learned, or is that like something that you've always had?
Not always, man. First, when I lost, it was hard. But yeah, of course, like it's you lost, right? You have to blame yourself. Like you should not blame no one else. Like because it's on you. You lost. You have to find the reasons to yourself. Like either it's, and then you have to get better. You have to come back strong. You know. You have to prove if you love it, and you can quit anytime. You know. You can quit, but if you really want this, you have to go back to gym and get better and come back strong and winning and continue your journey.
And look at you now, you're a champion.
Yeah.
And kind of going into your techniques, is there an area of your fighting that you feel is underappreciated, or you feel like you're particularly good at that maybe people don't pick up upon?
No, I get so much respect from MMA fans, man. That now today in social media, like there is so many cyborg warriors or something.
Keyboard
like so
warriors.
Toxic, so many toxic people. But the MMA people, MMA fans, the real MMA fans, loves me and support me, and then I get so much love and support, and I appreciate you, man. Listen, the real ones that they know, and that's all I care, you know. Because of course, like now when you're popular, like there is so many criticized, like Leo Messi, he was the one of the best, and but of course the people still criticize him, and you know, even Cristiano Ronaldo, he's a good player, but some people love him, some people hate him. You know, that's like it's the reality today we live in.
You can't please everyone. Meraab, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Thank
mate.
you, my
Thank
friend.
you so much.